welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be bringing you a tutorial on how to get like glowy skin, ways to get glowy skin, and specifically I wanted to do this video because I recently got the Marc Jacobs Do You Dewdrops. It's one of his newer products, and he is launching like a coconut line for the summer, I believe, or like the spring. And the highlighter, the liquid highlighter came out first, so I decided to grab that because I really am so impressed by his makeup line, and it's just so amazing. So I wanted to grab this because I really wanted to try the bronzer and then like the coconut mist. He does have a coconut primer already, and I heard that is super good, much like the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. So I really wanted to try this, and I think I'm going to get my hands on the coconut primer that he has. If you guys have it, let me know how you guys like it and how you think it compares to the Hangover RX, because I know I've seen some videos and people said they're exactly the same thing, just one is more luxe, like in packaging and whatever. I did read on Sephora that this has like 5 types of coconut in it, so it does have a light coconut smell, which smells amazing, not too like overpowering at all. It's supposed to nourish and hydrate your skin. It's supposed to help with longevity. It's good with any type of skin tone, and this is like a golden peach hue, so I'm gonna swatch it, and it's so amazing. Like, look at that beautiful thing. It just smells so good, and I really like it. It's going to complement many different skin tones, so like it looks really nice. I even applied it over my powder after I set my face, and it didn't pill up or anything like that, so that's really nice. Usually if you apply like liquid highlighter or anything over your set face, sometimes it will pill up. I usually apply it like cream highlighter over my face, which is my Benefit Watts Up, and it's just fine with over powder, but some creams and like stick highlighters will make your foundation start pilling up, and it's not a cute look, especially if you have to go out later. So this is really amazing. I do have it over the Anastasia and Nicole Guerrero highlighter in Glow Getter, but I did show you how it looked before I applied that highlighter on, and I did apply it on my bare face and then mix this with my foundation. I was truly just trying to show you guys the different ways that you guys can use this. I know it's a kind of a pricey product, $40 I believe, but there's many different ways that you can use this, and I'm an oily gal, as you know, so yeah, and it's really pretty. And obviously you don't have to apply it before your foundation and then with your foundation and then after you set your foundation. It was before foundation with mixing with my foundation, and then if it will pill up when I put it on top of my powdered face. This exceeded my expectations. I truly really like this, and I really wanted to get it because I want to do a video on it as well, but I thought it'd be really boring if I just applied it and just applied it and then like that's the end of the video. It'd have been short, informative, and not really fun to watch, so I decided to even include like a glowy, like easy eye look to do for spring and summer, because I know I usually do really dramatic looks like I said, but I think that this eye look is really pretty and easy to achieve if you're someone who just likes really easy eyeshadow, nothing too dark, nothing too dramatic. And you don't obviously have to go with the lashes. I just personally don't have really nice lashes in general, because like I have Asian lashes and they're just not cute, and I don't have a lot of them, so I like wearing lashes on a daily basis. But like I said, it's all personal. Do what makes you feel comfortable and confident. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and keep on watching. So I'm really aiming for something really glowy today, like glowy face makeup, glowy eye makeup, and stuff like that. And if you're wondering what's on my lips, I am wearing the Jouer Essential Lip Enhancer Conditioning Lip Treatment. And I wanted to try this because it says loaded with clinically proven maxi lip to increase fullness of lips while decreasing fine lines. And this is like my 3rd time trying it, and my lips do look a little plumper, and I don't see as much like fine lines. It's like more smoother looking, but we will see. My bottom lips are like pretty like full to me, but my top lips are a little like not as full as I'd like. So I just wanted to try this because I thought it sounded cool, you know? Like I said, I'm going for something really glowy today because I really wanted to try this Marc Jacobs Dewdrops Coconut Gel Highlighter, which I got recently. Let me show you. I'm truly really impressed with Marc Jacobs like beauty line, and it looks like this. So pretty, so luxe. Just beautiful. I love this like glass frosted packaging in this white top, and it also comes with a pump. So let's get started, shall we, with the eye makeup. For my lids, I'm going to be using the Benefit Air Patrol Eyeshadow Primer. Love their packaging. Okay. And it's like a twisty, and the applicator is gel. I think I've used this in a video before. And you can always use the spongy applicator to blend out the primer, I'm just gonna like use it to spread out the product. And you can see that it has color, but then it blends out into like your skin color, or yeah, your skin color. And when I'm like editing my footage for my videos, it looks like I really tug my eye really hard and I'm blending it out, but I'm really not. I'm gonna take some to the lower lash line. But yeah, it looks like I'm really rough off my eye area, but I'm really not. So just wanted to put that out there. So after I prime my eyelids, I'm going to set my eye base. I'm going to take my ColourPop shadows. I'm going to take, okay, let me hold it better. These two shades right here. And these are Locked and Loaded and Hear Me Out. I'm going to be taking a Real Techniques brush. This is their 200. After setting my eyeshadow base, I'm now going to start warming up my eyes. I want to do something really light and glowy, like I said already in the beginning. I'm going to start off by using Running Late, which looks like this, taking my Morphe M504. This is just like a matte, light orangey yellow color, and I'm going to start putting that into my crease, not putting too much product into my inner corners. Now I'm going to take a darker color, and this is IOU. And then I'm going to be taking the same Morphe brush. So I'm just going to like bring it in everywhere. Then for my lid shade, I'm going to take Just in Time. And this one I'm just going to be applying all over the lid. I want to use like a really like loose brush and to like just put it all over the lid. I'm going to be taking the Bedellium Tools in 776. And then with taking Just in Time, I'm going to spray that with a little of the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boost like spray. And then I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. I'm going to be taking a shade called Note to Self. I'm basically focusing that on the outer corners because I want to add a little bit of dimension. Even though I don't want this eye look to go really dark, I want to use a shade called Top Notch, also from ColourPop. I'm going to be mixing that in with Note to Self. So both these shadows mixing in together with the same Morphe M502 just to give it a little bit of dimension. Taking that blending brush again, going in with Running Late and IOU, and then just blending it, making sure there's no harsh lines. Now I'm just going to step away from the eyes a little bit. I'm going to move on to complexion, and even though I am an oily skin tone or an oily skin type person, I still like to have a really nice glow. As you can see, like I love glowy looking skin, like I love being really highlighted. So to do that, I'm also going to be using a mattifying foundation. Today's foundation is going to be the Maybelline Fit Me. I'm also going to be mixing it with the Marc Jacobs Do You Dewdrops. To complexion, I am also going to be, before applying foundation, I'm going to be using the Marc Jacobs Do You Dewdrops. A little bit of that onto my back of my hand, and it looks like this, super pretty. So I'm just going to take my finger and apply it to the high points of my cheeks. So my cheek, top of my cheeks. It smells really good. Anywhere that I would like a glow basically is where I would apply it. Wow, that's really pretty. For this specific product, it's really new for Marc Jacobs, I believe. He does have a coconut like primer, which I've heard is really alike to the Too Faced Hangover RX. I'm just gonna blend it out, and this is supposed to make you have a more youthful looking glow. It's supposed to keep your skin hydrated, and it's supposed to be really good for all skin types and skin colors. It has a really golden peachy hue to it, so I might look really like glowy, but we're gonna put foundation on. It's supposed to help hydrate and nourish your skin, and this specific product, I believe, or maybe all his coconut products, because you know he's also coming out with like a spray and then a bronzer as well for the summer. It has 5 like coconut like type thing. It has a coconut fragrance, obviously. It smells really good. It's not like too much at all, really like light. Coconut like type, this 5 types of coconut that he used is supposed to help your makeup last longer, help to hydrate and nourish it. It's supposed to help the longevity of your like makeup, and it's supposed to be really refreshing. Me Matte and Poreless in 128. I'm just going to shake this up and just apply it to the back of my hand. I'll be using the Marc Jacobs Dewdrops once again, just 1 pump though. And I love glowy skin even though I'm very like oily. I'm gonna blend it out. I love glowy skin even though I'm really, really oily, as you can see that I've said in multiple videos of mine. So the way I make it work is that I use just a foundation that's mattifying, and then I just spray or like pump a little bit of the highlighter I'm using at that time into my foundation and just mix it together. Especially for like the spring and summer, everyone's gonna go for that really glowy face and glowy eye look. And I really just wanted to do a video on this because I love Marc Jacobs. Like, it's a pricey brand, but his products that he comes out with are really, really good. Like, I love his eyeliner, and his Remarkable foundation is super, super good. Like, really just amazing. Blend it out with my beauty blender. And the Dewdrops was really easy to blend out, blend in with my foundation and also blend out with the beauty blender on my face. It really gave that really pretty glow. I really wanted to do like kind of like a first impressions and kind of like use it on video, but I thought it would be kind of boring and really short if I just used. It would be really boring and short if I just made a video specifically just talking about or using this product. Like, I wanted to do something else as well, which is why I wanted to do like a whole like glowy look, glowy foundation type thing, so I can incorporate the Marc Jacobs product as well as get a tutorial out of it to show you guys, because I know everyone's really into that glowy skin. If you want to learn how to get glowy skin even though you're oily, like, I hope this video gives you some idea on how to do it, because even though this foundation is matte, I still mix in with the drops, and now it looks like really glowy and reflective, like not too much. You always can matte it, tone it down with like powder, which I am going to do, and then I'm going to highlight again later on. So now I'm going to apply some concealer. I'm going to be using the Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer in Custard and Ginger, and I'm just going to use ginger to correct and like carve out my eyeshadow. I'm going to take Custard to highlight. I'm just going to let it set in a little bit, and then after I blend it out, I'm going to be using the RCMA No Color Powder per usual. So you all know I'm like a really big fan of baking, and which I am going to do, but I'm going to take a little bit of this powder, just a little bit, like a lot less than I usually do, and then apply it, but then also like pressing it into my skin and just like getting a little bit extra product and putting it over on top. But what I'm going to do is press the highlighter, the RCMA powder in, and where I get super oily, so that's like right here. Like just pressing it in. Still like baking, but mostly just concentrating under my eyes. So now I'm going to take this Luxie tapered highlighter brush and kind of just brush off the extra powder. Like that. So it's like not too much. So I don't look like I have two highlighted under eyes, because it's like that powder is bright and white. And then I'm going to take my MAC MSF, and like the MAC MSF is really lightweight. Like it really doesn't give you any coverage, but it is like, it's not like a matte powder, if that makes sense. Like it does have a little bit of a sheen to it. So I'm just going to kind of dab and then like buff. To bronze up my face to give it more dimension. I mentioned in my other video that I said the Lexus Ren and ColourPop bronzer was really nice to make it look like you just were in the sun the whole day and everything. So I'm going to be taking the bronzer in Golden Moment. And then I'm going to be taking the Dose of Colors large powder. And literally the Dose of Color brushes are my new favorite. I'm just going to lightly kind of go over that. Like it has like kind of a red undertone to it. So it looks like you've been in the sun all day, like kind of sun-kissed. This is very pigmented though, so you really want to take just like one dab of the bronzer, because you like a little bit goes a long way. Especially with this brush, because it's like loose and not like there's not like, I don't know how to explain it, but I just like using this because it distributes the product a lot more and it doesn't put it in one certain area. To contour, I'm going to be taking the Balm Highlight and Contour Palette. I'm taking these two shades right here. I'm going to be using the Morphe Rose Gold brush, the R5. It's like tapered, it kind of goes to a point. So it goes in exactly where I put it. Now I'm gonna kind of carve out the contour a little bit, because I do want it to be noticeable. And then I'm just going to let that set in a little bit. And then while I'm doing that, I'm going to apply my blush. This is the Milani Luminoso blush. It's really like it's a really pretty glowy pinky color. And I'm going to be taking this Japanesque brush. It's really pretty and really cute. And this is a really loose, like, the bristles aren't like tight, really that tight, so you can really apply it like a little, and it just blends out. It looks really pretty. Like it has that like little sheen and glow to it. I love Luminoso. And to blend out the RCMA powder using the same Luxie brush. And then now going back to the eyes, I'm going to be taking this Urban Decay 24/7 Bourbon eyeliner. I'm like literally to the nub of this, and I'm going to use that to tightline because it's a really natural brown. I'm going to be applying waterproof mascara. This is Too Faced Better Than Sex. So I'm going to apply a little bit more highlight. So I'm going to go back with my Marc Jacobs, and I'm just going to take one pump, or like, yeah, one pump. And I'm going to try to apply it over my powder and see how it works. Because I know some products are really nice over powder still, and then some products start to peel off the layer before it, so if that makes sense. So I'm going to just use my beauty blender, like dab it, brush it off, and we will see what happens. Okay, it's going on really good. Oh my gosh, it still looks really nice, guys. This is amazing. Because the only thing I've ever done, put highlighter over powder, was like stick highlighters, which is my Benefit Watts Up. And that's the only thing that I would apply over my powder after I set my face, because everything else kind of peels my foundation and my powder up. So let's do the other side. This is great. And then I'm just going to apply a little bit more highlight after that. I know it's going to be kind of like overload, but like I said, it's all personal preference, and if you don't want too much highlight, then you can stop where you feel like you're comfortable with. Use this like multiple ways because I know this product is kind of pricey. I believe it's like $40 something, almost 50. I'm not quite sure, but I will put it in the down bar below. But it's really pretty. Like you can just like do that in your set and then like walk out the door. But I'm gonna apply a little bit more highlight because I really want to use other highlighters. But it's really nice. It's like a really subtle glow. So I'm going to be applying my lashes. And I'll be right back. My lashes, and now I'm going to apply some eyeshadow on my lower lash line. This is the Dose of Colors pencil brush, and I'm going to take Top Notch to deepen up my lash line. I think for my contour kit from the Balm, I'm going to be taking the darker contour shade, and then I'm going to kind of ground it. The shadow, not make it so orange. And then I'm going to apply the same 24/7 eyeliner on the bottom, on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to be more glowy. I'm going to be taking this Milani Baked Bronzer in Glow. If you guys want a really like glowy bronzer, like really like lightweight, not too dramatic, I definitely recommend the Milani one. It's super pretty. I've had this for like years and it's so pretty, and this is the Morphe M525. Just gonna swirl it onto the brush. I'm taking this brush because it's like, I don't have to be so precise with it. Like I'm not like using it to contour or anything. Put it all over the face, like over my cheeks. Just all over my face, like with a little glow. And then we're gonna highlight the inner corners. And I'm going to take this shade right here called Let Me Explain. And I'm going to be using the Morphe E28. And now I'm going to apply some highlighter, of course. I know, I'm not going to go too overboard with this though. This is the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero highlighter. Taking the Morphe M510, I'm going to be taking Glow Getter right here. I'm just going to apply it over the Marc Jacobs Dewdrops. For my Cupid's bow and tip of my nose, I'm just going to use my ring finger. So if you feel that you look a little too powdery, maybe use less powder stuff than I do, but I don't feel like, I'm going to focus. I don't feel powdery, as you can see, like you can't really tell that I'm powdery, and I don't feel powdery at all, but I'm just going to spray my Urban Decay setting spray all over my face. So I'm back. I let my hair down and I also applied my lower lash line mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic, so that's what I used. And now I'm going to do my lips. So I'm going to remove my Jouer lip balm. And now I'm going to apply lip liner, and I've been obsessed with the OCC lip liner in Trick, so I'm gonna use that. Okay, my hair is annoying me already. Let's see. And I'm going to apply Jouer's matte lip cream in Terra. I believe this came out for winter. I'm not quite sure. Well, let's apply it. This is Tarte. It's basically kind of like Trick, but in a matte lip cream. Super pretty. And then I think the star of the show for my lips is going to be the Skinny Dip lip topper. So it's the mini one I got during Christmas to apply Skinny Dip. And I think I'm just going to apply it the center and then I'll blend it out with my fingers. And like Skinny Dip lip topper, I got lipstick on my teeth. So Skinny Dip lip topper didn't even like ruin the liquid lipstick or anything because the lip topper is formulated specifically to not ruin or break down the matte lip creams. I've never tried it with any other liquid lipstick besides the Jouer matte lip creams. But this is like amazing because it gives you that shine and that glossy feeling, but it doesn't ruin the liquid lipstick and the color itself, because sometimes you would apply like lip gloss on top or like lip balm and it just completely ruins the liquid lipstick itself. It starts breaking down, looks cracky, you have like butthole lips. So the Jouer lip toppers are really nice. So this is the end of my tutorial. I hope you guys found this really easy and helpful for those who have oily skin and want to have a more glowy complexion for spring and summer. Like I said, this is all personal preference and you don't need to put like the Milani Glow Bronzer all over your face like I did, but I really wanted to show how nice it is for this tutorial. But of course I would only mostly put it on my cheeks, the top of my blush, not really my forehead, which is where it gets oily. But I do recommend if you are oily, you would apply some like mattifying primer on before applying foundation and everything like that. That's what I do, just a little bit on my forehead and T-zone, and then like I usually don't get too oily throughout the day. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!